Hi there, Slate here with another Gear Aid 4 strategy only using one legendary. We are going to get straight into it, and first up we are going to wait for 65 cost before we place any units. This will help us miss those first few hits that the boss does. At 65 cost coming up, it goes Greed is going to get placed down first to the left, Dolores behind, Mary to the left, and Hollow facing up. As soon as we get 16 cost, we are going to place down Dagna, and she will then tank the hits from both the archers and the boss. So getting ready to place her down now. We are going to let Greed do his thing. He is our main DPS for this bottom row, and Mary is just there to help slow down the enemies. Trigger Hollow as soon as available, but we are going to hold off on Dolores' ult until the bottom wave of army mobs comes forward, which will be happening any second now. We're going to pick up Dagna because we don't want to trigger the anti-healing, and we're going to place down Aatrox. He is going to get taken out by the boss, but hopefully he can... No, he did not get any DPS out. That's not a problem. You may need to time that better. But anyway, Vortex goes on the up, and then Valkyra. Vortex takes the first hit. But from now on, Valkyra will take the hits, but Vortex will be able to heal her. And as you can see at the bottom, we have absolutely no problem killing those enemies. Laurel is facing up. She's going to put Invig on Valkyra, and then as soon as that middle army spawns, we are going to trigger Valkyra, consume her shield so she gets the extended range, and pick up Laurel. This way, Valk's ultimate will have a bit of extra regeneration, and we're going to move back down to the bottom where we are going to get ready to go again, triggering Hollow on the next Crimson Moon, placing Aatrox, getting out some more DPS before he dies, and then as soon as we possibly can, we are going to trigger Dolores so that Greed gets that extra bit of damage and can get ready to go. So he's going to get triggered, and as you can see, with the combination of slows from Mary and him, everything gets slowed down and they are able to take out the final two pieces. Now, one of the things that's going to happen is those archers are now starting to come down, and they are going to target the Mary. So we're going to place Dagna again because we don't want Mary to die. Now, moving to the top again, we are going to pick up Dagna, then we are going to trigger Valk as soon as possible, but making sure she has that shield so that again she gets that extended range. Crimson Moon has just happened. We're going to drop Laurel, pick her up immediately, and then trigger Hollow. There are a lot of moving parts to this comp, so it might take a bit of practice, but you can get the hang of it. Now, everything's a little bit calm, and we're going to wait for the large monsters to come down the bottom. And again, as soon as they're about to hit Greed's range, which is about that first diamond tile, we are going to trigger Dolores so he gets that extra boost, and drop down Aatrox for a bit more DPS. He is going to die. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely no problem. It just gives us that little bit of extra damage, and yeah, that should be absolutely fine. It is a bit of a close call, so hopefully we get it. And okay, just about. And again, moving back up, triggering Valk to consume the shield, get the extended range. She is absolutely fantastic in this top spot. I don't really know how you would do this without that extended range, but I have seen a few few strategies with her. So again, back to the bottom, Aatrox goes down, and trigger Dolores. Laurel gets triggered at the top so that we can get Valk's ultimate up for the final wave that's going to come in the top. And we are also going to place down Dagna again because those archers are coming down and we don't need to lose anyone at this point of time. So once that initial set are done, Dagna goes down, and we are nearly there now. Only a few more enemies to go. As soon as Valk is ready, we are going to trigger her, and she will be absolutely fine. Down the bottom, we are finished, which is great. Just 2 more enemies left to go. And yeah, that is that. That is done. That is stage 5 with only the 1 legendary. Whew, that was quick. Let's have a quick look at the stats. what you'll see is that Greed has put up some massive damage, and then obviously Valk is our next big damage dealer, followed a bit by Aatrox. I think Greed is really fantastic in this, but obviously if you have a stronger mage, then you might want to bring him in. But we're now going to take a look at gear. So why don't we start with our cultist members? We are going to have a look straight away at Aeon. She's only in there for Invig, so she's got no artifact, literally a random set of invigoration. Doesn't matter about her. But Greed, he is in a tier of Twilight. He has max level skills, and for his gear he is in my best Soulbond Arcana. Now the main thing with Greed is to make him fast. You need him cycling those ults as quickly as possible, so I've got him under a 2-second attack interval, 100% crit rate, close to 300 crit damage, and a healthy amount of attack. He is in Annihilating Might on the left hand side, and he's in Soulbond Arcana on the right hand side with attack bonus, attack speed, and another attack bonus piece. Now for Hollow, she is in, she's not in Invig, I forgot about that. She's in Euphoric Orb, and she is in a broken set because I wanted her heals to be as fast as possible, and actually Mary doesn't need invigoration because she's not doing any damage, so she's at 13.8k attack, and then she has an attack interval of 1.4 with a speed of 565. So like I said, got her as fast as possible so that she would be going as fast as possible and get rage and healing. So we have a salvation on the left, and then random pieces, the attack bonus, attack speed, and attack bonus on the right, looking for as much speed as possibly can. Then we have Aatrox. He is in an Eye of Sin, which will increase the AoE damage. His skills are all completely maxed up as well. And then for his gearing, he is in Infernal Roar. He's got a just under 12k attack, and he has a bit of speed, quite a bit of speed, 100% crit rate, and just 200% crit damage. He's really good. Again, I think if you had Cerberus, he'd be better. So left hand side, Annihilating Might, and on the right hand side, Infernal Roar with attack bonus, attack speed, and another attack bonus piece. That's it for the cultists. We are now going to move on to our northern people, starting with Dagna. She is in my best Guardian set, a single Goddess's Grace. Because she's only here to tank the stuns, you just want to put as much HP as you can on her. So this brings her out to 38.9k HP. And nothing else matters. A bit of defense, and obviously if you have Isolde or one of the legendary lords, that's great. And as you can see, on the left hand side we have Immortal Warrior, and on the right hand side we have a Guardian set. So yeah, like I said, getting her or your Northern Lord as tanky as possible. Mari is in a Tidal Ring. She is fully skilled up as well. And then for the gear, what we are trying to do is make her as tanky and fast as possible. So 31.9k HP, and then bringing her attack down to 1 second. This is really important because you need her to go as fast as possible to get those slows. So the left hand side again is another Immortal Warrior, and the right hand side we are looking at an Acephalus set with HP, attack speed, and another HP set. Yeah, not 16 yet, forgot about that, but that's fine. Then for Vortex, he is in a Tumultuous Horn, just so that we can get his shield up immediately for Valkyra. His skills are fully maxed out. And then for his gear, again, looking for HP and speeds, he's at 37.8k, and his attack speed at 486 has brought it down to a 1.5 second interval. On the left is Immortal Warrior, looking at HP, and on the right is another Acephalus set. I really hope I'm saying that right, with HP, attack speed, and another healing effect on the end. We are going to move to the star of the show now, Valkyra. She is in a Realm tier, which helps you increase damage the further away the enemies are. Her skills are fully maxed out. Really, you need the ultimate to be maxed. And then we are looking at 15.7k attack, a 1.5 second interval with 322 speed, just under the crit cap at 97, and a healthy amount of crit damage at just under 350%. On the left is Annihilating Might, and on the right we are looking at Infernal Roar, which is crit damage, attack bonus, and then finally another attack bonus. You could also put her in a Soul Bond Arcana. I just didn't want to only use a Soul Bond Arcana. Now for Dolores, she's in a 25 level Keen Wisdom, which hopefully by this point you have. Fully max skilled, and then she is also in an Invigoration set. She's at 11.8k attack. Her attack speed doesn't matter, and basically with Dolores you just want to stack as much attack as humanly possible. So she's on a Warlord set on the left hand side, and like I said, on the right is Invigoration, 3 attack bonus pieces. We want a bit of HP just to keep her alive, and rage regen where we can at 34%. Finally, we are going to move to our Esotericists. And we have Laura, who again, no artifact, she's just there to be dropped. She is not fully skilled up, and her promotion level has to be level 5 in order for her to get this talent where she generates rage when she's picked up or dies. She's in an Invigoration set, but really the stats don't matter. She's in Calamity, and she's in very random healing effect and HP bonuses. So that's the gearing on all of the characters there. I will say my Pantheon is quite leveled up, so just take these in mind as they do affect the run that you are going to be doing. So just to finally say, obviously this comp does utilise Valkyra. She is absolutely fantastic for that top line of attack because of her extended range. I have seen a few strategies to replace her if you don't have her, but what I've noticed with a lot of videos is that they use a lot of anti-heal, and so I just wanted to show you what can be done if you only have Valkyra but you don't have the anti-heals. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully it gives you some ideas for your own gear aid for strategies, and yeah, that pretty much wraps things up for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped. I will see you in the next video. Take care and bye for now.